moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The Saints seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Najee Harris with a couple of touchdowns there. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field.
And Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back up.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Allen. It's complete to Robinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen off the play fake. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run about 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The run game has not been neglected. Most of the burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one complete to Gibbons. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll set up a throw. that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down. Hurts goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he returns this to the 22. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed,
Snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants with it. He has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Trucks over him. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're coming off a loss to the Washington Commanders, but so far here on their way to rebounding nicely. They lead as they take the field for a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. The Bills ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On play action, Allen. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On play action, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He finds Robinson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Allen to throw once more. And my goodness, another interception. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll run. It's Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Running right, here's Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the air, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Allen dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Allen now looks to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 7. 1:51 on the clock. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This is Smith with a grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. He'll look to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well, cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bills, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll head back